So we're looking at the first one here. What is 125% of 20? So our what is really saying x is equal to 125% as a decimal is going to be 1.25 of 20. It means we're multiplying them together, yes? 100% would be just 20. Because if we're saying 125%, we're wanting a number bigger than it. Which means, well, all of these are bigger than 20. So we can multiply these two numbers together. So the 0, so 20 times 1.25. So 0, 2 times 5 is 0, carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 2. So the answer is 25. So the correct answer is B. B. Mm-hmm. Because, okay. Quincy, if you'll go down to Miss Kendall, or not Miss Kendall's, Tiffany's office, they'll be on the printer when you get there. Thank you. So this next one here. Let's look at this next one here. So Liam ate at a restaurant and the final bill was $30. If he wants to leave the waitress a 15% tip, how much will the tip be? We're going to do 13 times 0.15. And we could do this in a calculator and get what? You know, yeah, because 3 times 15 is 45, and we move the decimal. Well, it'd be 450, but we move it twice. Each of 500 people in a random sample of 4,000 students who attend a local community college were asked to name the method they often use to get to school from home. All 500 people answered the question. The answers were tallied, and the percentage of people who walk, drive, ride a bike, and take a bus are shown in the diagram below. So we have this here. Because this was a random sample, the percentages in the sample are most likely the estimates for the corresponding percentages among all students in the school. What estimate does this give for the number of people who commonly get to school only by bus? So all of these here are bus, yes? But this 10% also by car, and this 5% also ride a bike. So we wouldn't be looking at this 10% or this. We'd only be looking at the 15%. And we'd be taking 15% of how many? Because each of the 500 people in a random sample of 4,000 students, how many are we actually asking? All 500. They just threw that in there. This is the total population of the school that we have. We're only asking this to 500. Well, we have 2 decimal places here, 2 here, so 15 times 5 is okay. Yeah, it is. Sorry, I was wrong. The 4,000 times the 15. It's the 500. Each of the 500 people in a random sample of the 4,000 students who attend a local community college were asked to name the method they used to get there. Yeah, because if we do this here, 40 times 15, 0, 20, 0, 0, 4. Yeah, so it is the, I was wrong. It is the C. It is the 4,000. It's weird that they kept saying 500. C, translating the equation, use the number of students in the school, 4,000. That's weird, but oh well. Determine the percentage of a number and solving word problems with percentages. Well, when we talk about a percentage and what it represents, a percentage is a ratio, parts per whole out of 100. Now, to convert a percent to a decimal, we move the decimal place 2 to the left. If we want to remove the percent sign, if we want to move the percent sign, if we want to convert from decimal percent, we move it 2 places to the right and add the percent. Y'all done this before. This is easy stuff. To convert a percentage as a fraction, we put it over 100 and then simplify. To convert a fraction to a percent, we just divide the numbers and then move it 2 spots to the right. So this here is the first one on your note packet. And we're on page 52. So we're saying, what is 10% of 50? Well, we would rewrite this as x is equal to 0.1 times 50, yes? What happens if we multiply 0.1 by 50? Because 1 times 50 is 50, yes? We move the decimal 1 spot and get 5. What is 30% of 100? Because what is 30% of 100? So 0.3 times what is? 0.3 times 100, which is 30. Yeah, no, this is not the correct method, just by the way. That's not the way we write that. Yeah, no, that first one is 30% of what number is 100. That's what that would be looking at. And the last one, what is 85% of 15? Now, with any of these here, should we get a number bigger or smaller than what we started with? Smaller, because 100% would be the number itself, yes? So if we're less than 100, we would do 0.85 times 15 and expect to get a number smaller than what we started with. 85% is close to 100, so we expect it to be somewhat close to the answer. Because what is our x? Is equal to, of is multiply, and percent is part over 100. All right. So we're going to look at some punny books. So the first one here we have is The Great Gatsby. Haha, funny. Y'all understand the reference, yes? The Great Gatsby. A saga of love and tragedy. This is a story of one wealthy feline's disillusionment with limitless chicken, yarn, and catnip. The Great Gatsby is on sale for 38% off the original price. So we want to see what is 38% of 17.99. 6.84, yes? So, exactly, this is, well, that's how much our discount is, yes? And if we wanted to find the price, well, we could say 17.99 minus 6.84. So the book would be $11.15, yes? And we'll go over this especially in percent increase and decrease. Just by happen chance, what is 62% of 17.99? What is 62% of 17.99? How much the book is actually costs. Because all I did was I took 38 and subtracted it from 100, which is 62. So that'll give us the percent discount. Let's look at the next one. The Adventures of Huckleberry Trim. Tom and Huck decide to leave the river life behind and clean up their act, beginning with a good haircut. The Adventures of Huckleberry Trim is on sale for 45% off the original price. What is 45% of $8.99? $4.05, because what are we doing? 0.45 times 8.99. Questions on this here? Yes, because it's 4.0455. So we rounded up to 0.405. Let's look at the next one. Lord of the Pies, Lord of the Flies, yes? A group of young boys find themselves stranded on an island with no grown-ups, and an unbridled feast of pies commence. Lord of the Pies is on sale for 4% off the original price. That is not much of a discount. So we're looking at 0.04 times 10.65. And if we do this here, we get 0.042 or 4 cents or 42 cents. Thank you. Because I thought that seemed a little small. $0.42. 42 cents. Any questions on these here? Let's look at the next one. The scarlet pepper. The scarlet letter. They even have the, but this time they have the white letter A on the chest of the pepper. One red pepper's bad decision leaves him shamed and ostracized from his pepper patch for life. The scarlet pepper is on sale for 47% off the original price. What is 47% of $27.99? So we multiply those together and get $15. And $13? I don't know why I heard 15. but I was taking you at your word for it. Yeah, because it's under half, yes? 50% would be half. So half of 27 is 13 or 14, between 13 and 14. So we'd expect something close to this here. Questions on any of this here? Let's look at a midsummer night's gleam. A sweaty knight finds his armor too warm for the summer heat. A midsummer night's gleam is on sale for 40% off the original price. So we're doing what? 0.4 times 15. And y'all know the reference for this one here? A Midsummer Night's Dream. We can. Yeah, Midsummer Night's Dream. Not Nights, Night, N-I-G-H-T. It's a Shakespeare play. Any questions on any of this here so far? All right. When solving word problems, you'll need to shift through all the information in order to locate the problem you have to solve. All you need to know is the total number of items and either the percentage of what you're trying to find or the number you are trying to find, or what number you're trying to find. So if we look at this here, the college sorority Delta Sigma Pi needs to elect a new president. All 80 of the Delta Sigma Pi sisters voted for one of the 4 candidates that ran for office. The results are given in the table below. What percent of the Delta Sigma Pi sisters voted for the winner, Chelsea? So Chelsea had how many? 30, yes, 34? So to find the percent, we do part over the whole, yes? So we would do 34 over what? We can add these up, yes? What would that be? Didn't they give us the number to start with? All 80 voted. We could add them, 16 and 34. 6 and 4 is 0, carry the 1. 3, 4, 5. 30 is 80. In the calculator, we can do 34 divided by 80, which is, well, 17 over 40. If you do that in the calculator, what do you get? 0.425, which is 42.5%. Because we're expecting the number somewhere close to 50, but not bigger, because how many voted total? 80. The middle is 40. So if we had 40, it would be 50%. We have a little bit under 40, or under 50%, so we should expect a percentage that's under 50. 42.5 or 42.5. Questions on any of this here? Okay. Let's look at the next one. Eliza bought a meal that cost $12. She tipped the waiter 25% of that amount. How much was the tip? Because we're doing 25% of 12, yes? What's 25% as a fraction? So we're saying 12 divided by 4, which is $3. Penny took a poll of her classmates' favorite pizza topping. All 60, they gave us the total right there. All 60 of the students of her classmate provided their answer. The results are shown in the table below. What percent of her classmates chose pepperoni as their favorite pizza topping? So that's 11, yes? I am Thank you. Because that would have given the wrong answer. So we're looking for what chose peppers. 8. So we have 8 over 60, yes? So what would be half? 30, yes? 30 would be half. Well, 10%, 0.1 would be 6, yes? Because 0.1 times 60 is 6. So we're looking something a little bit bigger than 10%. But we could divide these two and get what? 8 divided by 60 is? You got what? 8 over 16, 13 and a third, 13.3 repeated. You got 0.13333 this, so it'd be 13.3 repeated.